Hi guys, welcome to Business Challenge with April. And on this show, we are here to give you unedited, unfiltered, real business problems and their solution. I have a guest today with me on the show. Please introduce yourself and tell me what you do.
Hi guys, my name is Vicky and I'm the CEO of BeYouTiful Spa. So Kekduki Spa.
Nice to meet you. Okay, you know, good. Welcome to the show. Welcome to. Thank you very much. Yes. And this show, we are basically talking about business, the challenges you face in business, the solutions, and particularly the advice you like to give to people that work in line with your business. So, can you help me outline one of the basic or basic excruciating experience you had about owning a spa over the years?
Okay, so first of all, this is like my 40 or well, 50 actually.
Okay, 50 in this business. That's me, like,
Yes, sorry. And I could say that, you know, first of all, right, the kind of business which is a very sensitive business. And 99% of my clients are male. So the challenges I have is not just about okay, it's not just about the whole economy thing and all that, but the fact that any man that comes in that comes or maybe try to book an appointment, the first thing they get to ask is, oh, do you offer happy ending stuff? And now everybody that hears something about mustard, the first thing that goes to their head, especially men, is happy editing. So it became like a challenge. At some point, I got tired because they keep demanding for pictures. Oh, and please, I want to therapist. I want to. I'm like, God, even when you're coming for just a Swedish massage, you're asking me for your picture. Please, like in my head, I'm like, are you really coming for your massage or there's something else you're coming in for? So that alone happens to be a challenge. But then again, I have to accept it because it is part of my business. Aside from that, another thing people won't tell is staff.
oh, yeah, staff. I feel like staff is basically like on the top list for challenges in business. Staff should be on the top of the list.
These guys drain you. Trust me. If you don't have the tough skin, just run your business by yourself.
I bet you had the fair share of their problems, Abby.
Been in this business for more than 4 years, so I know what I'm saying. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
at a point, I got used to letting go. Do you understand? Like, I don't have to go back because before now, I used to think, oh, what did I not do right? Why are that's doing like this? But you just have to understand that these people, especially now, in this age, a time of Yahoo and Jay-Z, everybody is trying to, nobody wants to work. So you might be wondering, like, what's going on? So I've come to realize that this is when it is your fault. Do you understand? So if a is there today and you want to leave, get the fuck out of my spa. I don't have to think bad about it because no matter how you try to be nice, no matter how you try to be a good person, trust me, these people they'll bite your nose right in your front.
I've had a couple of people complaining the same thing about their styles and all that. But I feel there are some qualities you see in it. First of all, before the person becomes your staff, you go through the process of you getting to interview, they give them form to fill and all that. For me, I know basically they just hide that part of them that they wouldn't want their bosses to say. They pretend if they
They try to be good
yeah.
at least, but there are some that they don't in them like from the word you see it. Do you understand? You will see it, you know that this person uh, 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 but maybe because he or she is good at his job, we feel like, okay, fine, I can manage his attitude or character. Some people do that. Me, I've resorted to the point that I cannot manage it if you want it when it comes to my business because I'm in sweat.
Well, that's a good business strategy.
In these points, if you're, no matter how good you are, if your character is not good and your customer relationship is not good, you are boo. Trust me, no one will kick you. So that's it. But sister, I said, I told my guest, I said, I would rather have myself doing everything by myself than having punctual people. And at the end of the day, it feels like you are running this thing itself. Because most times they feel like they're doing me favors.
So about the staff, I love the fact that you've highlighted few of the problems and you stating it clear that oh you wouldn't take this advice from a particular you are claiming to be a staff or wants to be your staff, the things you wouldn't tolerate and everything. But there's a question I want to ask. You you get a form where your customers, the clients gets to fill before they book their appointment here. I believe there should be a stated rules that you've outlined and say these are the services we offer, these are the services we don't offer. I think what causes rule
Wait, basically, this when you see, trust me, when you're running a spa in Lagos, whether you have your list or not, or you have your rules or not, people are going to sing those that get married. You can't stop them. Do you understand? Let's say, for instance, my wife and then we sent me a message, hi, please, I get your price this, and I sent you my price this. You've seen everything with that price this. And then it went as far as, oh, okay, do you guys offer happy ending? And I'm like, no. Or you're not like, I don't know, sorry, does this massage coach with happy and no? Do you understand? Like, either way, I've already, even with me listening or sending you and this, you should be able to know.
yeah, but in the test that I don't you on this side, you
But no matter how, because you don't blame them. I don't believe it. Do you understand? Because a lot of spas have really, really ruined this. They turn it into, they forgot the health part of it and the medical part of it, and they settle in with the other side, the other part of it. And like I always tell my stars, I tell them that try and identify your customers. In this line of business, we have four categories. We have the ones that are medically inclined and coming in here for medical purpose. And then we have the ones that are here for, basically if you just want to relax, you just want to take care of the self-awareness. And then we have the one that they just want to, maybe like say like couple that just want to spice up their relationship. And then we have the typical Nigerian ones. I always address them as the typical Lagosian because these people are like, they oh, and money, excuse me, I don't mean to say that, but that's it. Like, oh, and money, let me just quickly go to his far. Like, they prefer, I think I will, when I used to get a sad copy because I don't do massage anymore, I think I've had a client why he was on a call and then he told his friend that, oh, I'm in the spa. That one was like, oh my man, that's like based on call. He said, no, do you know that instead of you going to plot to pick up one girl, you can go to his spa, they give massage you and then you get whatever thing you want to get, like happy ending stuff, and then you feel good and boom, like it's better, it's as cheap. I'm like, that day, that conversation sheets on the water. So that's how you people see this whole thing. Yes, so you are literally coming here not because of weathers or because of your body or anything. You are coming in there because you want to, you know, you, you want to be fine. Yeah. So I always say my girls identify them. And it's very easy if you're there. You identify them. Because from the beginning, you start anyone that has like that maturity. It was 30. You could tell with the body language and kid.
what is beyond that comes in and probably they might not have that in mind and say this is what I'm coming for, this is what I want to do, but they are sensitive to physical touch. You know, there's
As a
people that are facially sensitive.
as a professional,
Yes.
when you notice that and you notice that your client is beginning to feel somehow, I always advise that give them some minutes. Ask some presume and excuse you for at least 5 minutes. Come out. By the time you come out and by the time you go back inside, you're already feeling relaxed. Do you understand? And how you relate to them actually matters. Do you understand? Let them see that professionalism. You good, good in you. Don't because you feel like, trust me, I've had stats. They are so desperate that this is why they all in a spa. Wow. So when I discovered that, I settled with training my people. Why, like, if I train you, it would work. Do you understand? At least I know that the experience you have is my experience. So you treat each of your staff, every of my staff, already I check it. They go through training for basically how long? does this training last? 6 years?
Okay, so you train them for 6 months before they are fully equipped as a staff.
Yes, you are working, but not free it. So it doesn't matter how many months, it matters how fast you can work. Do you understand? But in most cases, in 1 week, you should be able to know at least 20% of what you'll do. So I don't rush them. Do you understand? I don't rush them. I try to know them and know their kind of person. Do you understand? And how best to draw is my then, and then I will know. I'll kind of get to know your ability, your community, and there's nowhere to channel my energy because the business is broad, not just massage. We can win notes. Do you understand? And the home is just need to feel the things. They do teeth whitenings, getting and polishing, IB drip, and also a certified injectable nurse. So we do all of those treatment like body treatment, skin war, facials, baby cure, no waxing, all like that. So I try to know what you can, because I don't have the girl that told me, Ama, I say this special work is too much for me to handle. I'm like, okay, fine, okay, no. A client came and say, I like her feeling well. I'm like, oh, you know what? Focus on that part. So you don't complicate things in me out there. Do you understand? That's cool. So that's what I do. That's
I like the fact that you outline their strengths and their weaknesses and you concentrate more on where it's needed. Yeah, where it fits in. That's a good way to start. That way you know that okay, when you're not there, they are actually there to do the work without you being present.
exactly.
Okay, I have one question, Vicky, for you. I would like to know, is it ethical for spas to run like invasive medical treatments? Treatment, I mean like IV drips, botox, and thereabouts without the help of a licensed practitioner on site. So, like, what's the question? Is it yes? Is it ethical to for spas? The question is the answer is no, right?
The answer is no. So without a license, without a licensed practitioner, you have to have it. You have to be licensed because how do you take a look too much to the point that you also be injecting? You want to be, but are you a doctor? You have to be world first. Do you have to see? And if you don't have, get a nurse, like a licensed nurse or a doctor. Let them you do that for you. Do you understand? So, me? Any spa you see today running that type of like gay talks, ID tweak models, they always have been worse. As if you're the older is not no. There's always a great start to lose.
Well, that should be one of the requirements. If what was it something like this?
Say as if you don't want to know what, you better focus on the beauty spa.
Yeah. Okay, this is a what this is spa.
Yes, this will make it really close.
What are the difference between a wellness spa and a beauty spa?
A beauty spa basically specializes on pedicure, facials, teeth, not all facials actually. It's like basic facial, like basic work. You understand? And massage, basically. Assets. Or when you're talking about create the spa, it's non-medical. You're doing botox, filler, look, you're doing the dermabrasion, hydrofacials, chemical peel, IV drip, a whole lot of injection procedure. So you can't run that without illnesses.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
I said.
Okay. Can you I know there are in this business of wellness, there are some certain do's and don'ts, things that you should have at least have. There are certain things that you should at least have a knowledge of before thinking of, oh, I want to own this or I want to go into this line of business, I need to venture into this. There are some certain things that this is a must, this you must groom, this see if I see it is a thing, you face it.
always, I have seen a lot of people that will put this business simply because they feel like they're small in it. And you just give them to yes, a photo. First of all, not just spark. Before you put it to any business, you have to be what you're going. Then you have to have at least me, oh. I always say at least 60% near your busy needs info.